families had to deal with and what you've had to go through. So thank you for being here. Officer Yanez, you're now recognized, and you can take as much time as you want as well.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Chairman and esteemed members of the House Committee on the Judiciary. I am a disabled Chicago police officer, Carlos Yanez Jr., star number 16022. Thank you for this opportunity to be heard and address this very important forum that hopefully brings light to the failings of some of our leadership and our elected officials that have created so many victims of violent crimes in Chicago. We all have seen the tragedies resulting from violent crime wave that has swept through Chicago, and the victims who have to live with the pain of it every day, including myself. I am blessed to be speaking before you all today after what happened to my partners and I on the night of August 7th, 2021. While conducting a traffic stop, a repeat offender fired upon us with a firearm acquired by a straw purchaser without remorse or hesitation. A straw purchaser is somebody who purchases a firearm for someone who else is prohibited by law from possessing one, killing one of Chicago's finest police officers, my partner, my friend, Ella Grace French. I was shot a total of 5 times, 4 of which were in the head. I lost my right eye, some of my hearing in both ears. I also have tinnitus in my right ear, as well as partially paralyzed on the left side of my body. I almost didn't survive my injuries. It was my dream to become a Chicago police officer for as long as I can remember. Then in August of 2014, my calling became a reality. I started the Chicago Police Academy. I was then assigned to 7th District, also known as Inglewood, where I spent most of my career. I had the honor of learning and working among some of the greatest officers and supervisors who became family. To see their commitment to serve their community and to respond to dangerous situations without hesitation every day gave me even more pride to wear the badge. Under Mayor Lightfoot's administration, the department disbanded gang, gun, and saturation teams and combined them into what is now known as Community Safety Team, created to protect residents from escalating violence due to the riots of 2020. But with all the policies and procedures put into place, officers find themselves with their hands tied behind their back. Being an officer is stressful enough, but now it seems like there is a witch hunt after officers unnecessarily. Even after Ella Grace's French is passing, COPA disciplined her for a search warrant on the only thing that she was seen doing on her body camera was assisting a woman. This made me sick to my stomach. COPA continues to serve suspension days to officers like candy on Halloween. Cook County has its own issues under Kim Foxx's administration. I've never heard of so many state's attorneys resigning or transferring to other counties, refusing to no longer work under her. Cook County has become a revolving door. Officers continue to lock up violent offenders, but we find them back. Then we find them back on the streets committing even more violent crimes, including murder. I just hope we elect someone that is going to demand accountability this next term. I understand this position is not easy, but we have criminals fleeing suburban police departments and questioning if they are in Cook County because they know there will be less repercussions for their actions in Cook County versus surrounding counties. Let me give you an example. Several offenders in possession of a stolen vehicle and firearms committing numerous armed robberies throughout the city, and someone is shot or worse, killed. The only person who pulled the trigger is charged with first-degree murder, and the others will not, even though in the act of committing a forcible felony, someone was killed. It used to be all parties involved would be charged with the highest charge possible. As for making stricter gun laws, we in Illinois already have one of the strictest gun laws that only law-abiding citizens follow. The more laws you put into place is only going to up the price of firearms on the street that straw purchasers are selling. I say we enforce the laws that we have on individuals that are illegally in possession of a firearm and make it a minimum of 3 years in jail automatically. Straw purchasers should be charged as the same as offenders who pull the trigger. It is time to stop coddling criminals and holding them accountable for their actions. Only then will they stop and think before they carjack, rob, shoot, or kill a law-abiding citizen. Certainly, we have many other issues contributing to many victims of violent crimes in Chicago. I pray this committee and everyone listening hears this testimony I have given to you today and takes the proper actions needed to address these issues. Thank you, members of the House Committee on Judiciary, for allowing me to present my testimony and give you the perspective as a Chicago police officer and as a victim of violent crime. God bless all the officers doing their job around the country, and be safe. God bless you all.
Officer, thank you. We appreciate your